cleanup time. You can see the carnage over here. A lot of stuff going on. And I did not find a homeless shelter or person in the woods. So I don't know what Bill's talking about. There is a little old deer stand out there, like a blind, and it's got a little bit of trash around it. Maybe that's what he was talking about. I don't know. Anyway, let's get to work. Start on the far end down there, way down here. I just love that smell of pine. It smells so good. I'm gonna move y'all down here because it's just not a whole lot going on this far away when I'm working so far away from the camera. See if I can get through here without dying. Oh. One day I'm gonna have a tractor with a grapple, and I'm gonna be making massive burn piles somewhere not too close to the Woodyard. Let's see if we can get a little better view here. Oh, what's going on? Alright. That's what I'm working with right there. We're throwing it right over. No, there. Right over in there. Or I'll be throwing all that mess. It's getting toasty out here, y'all. I had to take off the pullover, take off the quarter zip. Well, if the sweet gum balls were really important to the Native Americans for medicinal purposes, they must have been really sick around here, because we have a ton of them. Lots of pines, lots of sweet gum. Just got these gloves. They're super warm, and they're also pine scented, insulated gloves, as you can tell. It smells so good. Sweet gum. That's what it looks like. It has like this little black circle almost in the middle. You can't see any of the wood grain or sun rays going out this direction. Normally, it's like an interwoven grain. Very difficult to split. It has this really corky bark to it that stays wet for a long time. It dries relatively quickly, I would say. Doesn't burn the best in the world. But it'll burn. show you what else is over here. This is a deer stand. Previous owner of this property allowed, I guess, a friend of his to come over here and hunt. And he would sit right here. He would look in this direction. I don't know if you can see, there's a burn pile with all those weeds sticking up right here. And the deer would come up. This is when I didn't have any wood, any firewood out here. Anyway, he'd come out there. That's been a burn pit for a long time. And some nice deer, nice bucks come in that area. And he would just sniper them from right here. I came out here when my parents owned this property, when they first bought it. I started stacking wood out there. And I looked, when I was stacking wood over there, I looked in this direction. I had no idea anybody was even here. That dude was sitting in this chair, this deer stand right here, with a rifle, like pointed right over my head. I was like, dude, what in the world? He scared the mess out of me. Anyway, besides that, we have this, since it was an old horse barn, see that barbed wire? Let me zoom it out here. This barbed wire comes around here and kind of into the woods and back over to this direction. It follows those pines back over there and just to the other side of the barn. So I'm gonna take that down. When I have my dog out here, it concerns me. So I will take it down. That's another day. But I still have a lot to do. This is some of the wood I'm gonna use for firewood here. Probably not kindling because it's too small and I like to have most of the bark off of the kindling. So I'll just make it into firewood. Small little pieces. There's some little larger pieces. Like this fella right here. It's not too big. It's only 6 inches maybe. And this guy, maybe 8 inches. But there's a lot of telephone poles out here. Y'all see these telephone poles that are buried. There's one. And there's one sticking up right there. Can y'all see that? Yeah, I can see the end of it in the sun right there. So they're all over the place in between these trees. I'd like to get those up, maybe even have like a staging area where I can put some logs there. And that way I don't have to hurry up and buck them and split them. At least they'll be off the ground. It'll be nice. A little bucking station. And then I've got, I don't even know what these are. These could be for the telephone poles. If anybody knows what these are, let me know. It is steel. It's got like a steel plate on the base of it. So it looks like it's supposed to be attached to something on the bottom. And they're really long poles. Here's another part of it. So this comes off of it. If y'all can see that. So I don't exactly know what that's for. I've got several of those here on the property. I don't even know how long they are. They might be 10 feet long. Get that out of the way, we can see what's going on here. I'll give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Anybody knows what that is? Looks like it's supposed to be bolted to something. And there's another one sticking up over there. You can see it. Anyway, all you smart people out there, let me know what that is. All right, I'm done for the day. I'm gonna get some lunch and go back to my real job. But fun times out here in the wood yard. You can see I've got some logs. I've got a buck up still. But it's thinned out much better. Much better. I got rid of that massive mess full of the pine tops that were right here. There's some logs that I gotta buck up. They're all pretty small, but it'll be good. Camp firewood, outdoor burning firewood. And that's what it looks like now. think that was somewhere over here. See before and after. That's where all the stuff went. A nice area for all those animals, critters that like to make nests in big old brush piles like that. It's my smoking wood pile right here. Just a few of them. So here we go. Looks much better, making more progress.